Starts recording. We are gonna. Oh, I just kicked something. Okay, guys, we're back. I took a break. I was tired the other day, but I'm back for more. We're gonna record more today, and I actually have some new updates on two of the mods from yesterday. I contacted the mod creators from the first two mods, which was the person who developed the one that was a work in progress, and then the person who developed the Dyrnwyn sword.
Vampire hunters or something.
Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to review a mod here.
Might consider joining up myself.
Oi, what is it with ya?
No, I'm good, Imp. But yeah, no, they updated the sword textures a little bit. You can see it looks a lot less shiny. I actually like the way it looks now. Like, I'll show off the fair and great sword first. Fair and great sword, it's got a little bit more texture to the hilt. I think it's starting to look a little nicer. Before it looked like just a plain whatever, but now the handle has more texture to it. Maybe turn the gloss down a little bit, honestly. But besides that, it's definitely coming along. I do like that it's got a little bit more color. You can definitely tell that it's actually starting to look like a real sword now. Because before it just looked like a piece of plastic I was throwing on it. It looked nice, model-wise, but obviously texture-wise, it looked like I was playing with a Nerf sword or whatever. But it looks good now. I like it. And then the Dyrnwyn sword, which is right here.
Sometimes me thinks that running in circles around me. Why don't you cool a bit, matey?
Sorry. I like it. I think it looks awesome. Let me get in the shade a little bit.
Take care not to set anything on fire.
I won't. I like this. This looks a lot better. The sword and everything, the handle doesn't look as crazy glossy. Which I'm happy that the mod creator actually took the time to do that. They said it was, I think, their first time working with models, if I'm not mistaken. And I have to say, this is good work. I like this. Everything looks great. I think it looks really nice. I think it definitely looks like the real Black Cauldron sword, Dyrnwyn. But yes, besides that, this time instead of bumbling around the dark like an idiot and having to cut out half my footage, I have a walkthrough with me this time. So maybe I'll be able to actually find the locations. So I think we went to, if I'm not mistaken, we got 2 keys last time. We got the one from Haldar, and then we got creation key. We got this man's Karen key. Is there? Yeah, we got Haldar key 1 of 6. And then we got well, either way, I know we got at least 1 key. So I'm just gonna go down the list. We got Haldar's. We're gonna go to Black Blood Cairn. It's near Stendar's Beacon, south of Riften, the location next to the Blackbriar Lodge Bridge. So yep, right there. I'm gonna walk there to be safe, because I don't want to just teleport there. I'm supposed to find it. Yes, the walkthrough is in the WinRAR file. There's a README guide. I like that at least he did think of a guide. Again, I just would have put like it's not a spoiler to really warn people where something is at. If you give them a hint like it's near Riften, or like give me a general location, I would have went to go find it myself. But if you just say like it's this and that's it, and I'm like, that's not really much of a guide. So I didn't mean any offense, of course. I actually kind of like this idea a lot. It seems like it's a really cool one, and I'm actually enjoying myself.
Astonishing all these places me visiting are, me mate.
I know, Imp. You don't have to always talk, man. I like you, Imp, but no. But yeah, the only problems I had was that the guide was a little bit vague. It wasn't much of a guide as it was a description of everything. And as I think we'll see here, look, we're going into Heaven's Gate. Into the light. And I'm pretty sure, unless that was just an issue with the first 2 areas. And see, my companions don't come with me. I don't like that. I never am a fan of a mod that makes me not use my companions. Kind of annoying, just in my opinion. little. Whatever. Edge on this side's a little jagged. I would have smoothed that out a little bit. Just a little bit. That's a nitpick, though.
Thought I heard.
I'm gonna kick your ass. Actually, like a Dyrnwyn sword does fire damage, and vampires are weak to fire. Okay. Let's see. So, this is a vampire. Again, I would have liked to have my companions. Love slaying me some vampires alongside my friends. Oh, I see. Assassin's Creed taught me for this. Okay, time to go home. No, let's go. Oh. Oh. Ooh, hello. We just spent 5 minutes unlocking this chest underwater. Not an Argonian. Can't breathe underwater. But I can breathe on land. Definitely like the sword damage-wise for Dyrnwyn. Ooh, I'm dead. I'm definitely dead. I do like the sword damage-wise, but it's actually there is no but. I just like it. I just like the damage. The enchantment on it is really good. I think it does a little bit more damage than the first mod I ever reviewed, which was Swordbreaker. Swordbreaker was kind of lacking. It did only like 63 damage at most. So I think I said, like, in my review, like, I think it could use a little bit more damage, but otherwise it works. I know... Oh my god, all of you. You stop already? Yeah, that's what I thought. What was I saying? Something about, I like the sword. I think the sword does a good amount of damage. It looks awesome. The blood on it doesn't fit the Disney theme, but you know what I mean. I'm not gonna look at that chest because there's nothing in there. Listen, I'm just here on business. Give me the key and I'll leave you alone. Did I have fire breath? Ah! I hate sneezing. Okay, let's go. Oh, hey, I got a little friend with me. Now, honestly, if I can't bring my companions with me, I'm just gonna make my own magic. What conjuration spells do I have? Flame. What, were you expecting to die in a blaze of glory? There's no glory in being a vampire. Or a thrall, whichever one you are. No, no yielding. You're not allowed to. It hurts. I'm sure it does. Let's see. Really? Man, that sucks. Guess what, I'll just conjure Flame Atronach to help me out. Use a spell other than a healing spell for once. There's a spell to permanently summon, I think, certain creatures. Alright, a little bit of texture glitch in here on this one. In the blood whatever Karen. Where are we at? Black blood Karen. So, a little bit of issues with the wall texture here and there, and a little bit of jagged edges. Structurally wise, I don't see an issue with it. Help me out there, buddy. I'm gonna name you... That will be a cool name. I'll think of a cool name. I don't know. What was my name? Okay, grab him first. I thought it said something like Taja whatever, and I'm like, what the heck? Who the heck is Taja? No. Now there is. I need to get more conjuration spells.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Jeez. Where is... Oh. I'm blind, everybody. I'm about to die, aren't I? I am. I'm about to die. It's been raining so much the last couple days. My water pump constantly goes off. Sometimes you might hear it in the background. It's like this thing in the background. And I know you're probably wondering, like, Jay, why you have a water pump next to your recording area? And I'm just like, well, you know what? I didn't think about that when I set up my recording area in the basement. I just realized, oh, yeah. And it's not always on. It hasn't been on all winter. And then suddenly I realized as soon as spring started to come around, oh yeah, my it's raining a lot. I'll get a get him, wire him. Oh god. I'm about to die. I'm about to die, and if I do, I don't have enough magicka to even heal myself. I need to heal or just get magicka. Get him! Nice. No keys on that person. Was there someone shooting at me? I'm just gonna say it, buddy. I think you were supposed to come help. But you didn't. There you are. My name is I don't know. Nice to meet you. That wasn't a funny joke. I'm taking your sweet rolls. Okay, wrong way. Ooh. Dakete heirloom. Damn the Daquettes. First, his father set up his colony, established order, and maintains peace. Not to mention he kept us concealed from the rest of this blasted cold wasteland. Then his son abandons our tradition and leads some of us astray because he says the sun doesn't hurt me and I don't like killing. Can you believe that? He doesn't like killing. Or, oh, you don't want to live, to survive. That boy is a fool. I don't know how much longer he'll be welcome here, but I doubt he will be long. Corin saved us, and Caesar? Caesar? Will do nothing more than condemn us. I can't read. I already said I can't read. Today we banished Caesar. He again got into a brawl with Elijah. Elijah approached him and began lecturing the fool about him not honoring our beloved sacred ways. This led to an altercation that took half the lot to break up. Damn. This was the last straw. We gave him some flesh and a vial of blood and sent him away. It was quite sad, actually, but nonetheless, his old man is gone, and with Coroner's legacy, I shall rebuild what Caesar tried to destroy. Hey. Alright, so there's a little bit of story. I do like the story behind this place. It seems pretty cool. The sword we got. It's called Dehekir Heirloom. Just a simple Nordic greatsword. I would have liked if there was a little bit more of a unique texture to it or something, but I don't really see a need to test it, as there really isn't anything unique about it. It just looks like a regular sword, honestly. It doesn't really look like anything crazy. You guys with me? Oh yeah, everyone's with me. I am a huge fan of weapons that absorb health. Oh, has someone ever made like the Black Blade or the Dark Blade or whatever from Dark Souls? The one that, or like there's one from Dark Souls where it's like or Bloodborne, where the more you use it, the more it hurts you. It uses like blood magic or something. It would have been cool to use in Skyrim with like the vampire clans or whatever. It would have fit. Dyrnwyn Keep. So, Dyrnwyn, you obtain the key, head down to the cells. There's a chest in one of the cells that has the key near it. Did I ever get that key? Yeah, I got that one. Okay, good. I already got Dyrnwyn. Ingrath is located back at Helgen, the Dwarven ruin marker. The Dwemer. It will appear on your HUD. So go back to Helgen. Ingrath, there it is. Yeah, see, once I have like an idea where it is, I have no problem finding it. But like originally, you guys didn't see it, but there was like a good 45 minutes where I was just looking around trying to figure out where everything was. Probably should have fast traveled directly to here. Oh, there's nothing here. I'm gonna use the updated Baron Greatsword because it does a lot of damage. I love how fast this sword is. If the Mon author doesn't make it a one-handed sword, or maybe makes two varieties where there's a one-handed and a two-handed. Dwarven Corpse. What does it look like? I need to see what this looks like, actually. A well-preserved corpse. Should have been skeletons at this point. I keep forgetting that my companions aren't with me. And that kind of bothers me. Like I said, I like having them with me, especially when I'm facing like big enemies like this. But I don't know. I just kind of feel like there's a reason I have a multiple companion mod on. It's because I like companions. So I don't know. When my stuff is taken away from me by force, it kind of bothers me a little bit. I need to stop talking about that. I don't know how long I've talked about it for. Disappeared. But I don't know. It's just every time I go in a dungeon, I keep thinking to myself, man, it'd be awesome to have my friends with me. You know, my companions, the people that I'm also giving weapons to test out mods. But now I guess I just have to test out the weapons by myself. A row. I want to use my shout, but I guess not. Not letting me use it. Oh, dead. He's dead, John. We killed him. Who are you again? Doesn't answer my question. Yes. No. You're in my house. Yes. Stop touching me. Go away. Yes. No. Can you imagine sleeping on a stone bed? I couldn't. This shit would be terrifying. Like, it's not terrifying, as in like, oh god, I'm sleeping on a bed, but it's like, I don't want to do this. Gold diamond ring, not opening that. I gotta put lockpicks in there though. Kinda nice. Quick save, be safe. I haven't told you about the time that I killed 75 men.